that he likes to switch between. So if we see a matchup go particularly bad here, we might see the Scarlet up going against Boomie, but it's going to be Macho Man for game one and a completely in sync dash jump nair onto both sides. Both players reading each other so well that nobody was going to get hit from that, and both players end up getting a weapon because of it.
That was just an absolutely wild scenario to see things get started off. But oh my goodness.
Talk about wild scenario. That's 15 seconds and Boomie's gone, spiked out of there by the chair coming out from the Macho Man, and Boomie with the orb now has to fight back from what was a huge deficit. I mean, that stock was so fast that I was like,
yeah. And what a statement to make, too. Just say, hey, look, I know that you're potentially the favorite here to be moving on, but I'm going to show you exactly how good I am. And you know what? I feel like there's also a little bit of extra mental damage here.
Whoa.
He's literally running the colors for Boomie's sponsor, which I think is really interesting, too.
And so Sidestick comes in from Cosolix. And so this is interesting to me. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I have cast quite a bit of Cosolix games. He's played since basically the beginning of Brawlhalla Esports history. Ever since Demon Island's come into play, this is what I consider to be Cosolix's home stage, right? Like if we had to, most players don't really care about the stage they're playing on. Cosolix loves to be here, and we can see it so well right now. He is doing so phenomenally on the game. No platforms in his way, so they can completely control the horizontal space of the game in the
Listen, Cosolix has shown up to play. There's no denying that.
Whoa.
No denying that at all. With a restock.
That was a fast game. I couldn't even, like, finish my exposition.
Like, we couldn't really get most of our thoughts out because the action was too fast.
So neutral sig here. We can't. So it's a Boomie game. We have to get out the replay. He smashes the A button too fast to be able to get into that. We'll talk about it later. Game 2's coming up, and Boomie is likely thinking, okay, you got me on that one. Let's go to the next one. Cosolix, however, a 3-stock on Boomie in game number 1. Incredible job.
Again, yeah, just really kind of setting the pace, setting the tone, and setting the mentality for the long game here. Now, Boomie, we do totally expect to find a way to rebound, try to turn this momentum around into their favor, but Cosolix, man, that's exactly how you want to be going against some of the best in this game, is to let them know it continues the momentum here in game 2. 4 stocks unanswered.
Cosolix, yeah, that's actually a great point to make, right? We've gone from game 1 to game 2, and Cosolix still hasn't lost a stock. Boomie with the neutral stick, though, trying to change that, but the recovery from Cosolix, if not dealt with well enough, could make it come back here, and he does. Recovery from the orb, not enough oomph to take down the Macho Man, and Boomie still can't take down the stock down air. Will that do it? No, Boomie goes to the down to edge guard, and he gives Cosolix the nair. The nair touches, he gets the chase dodge, and Cosolix gets back to the stage, and he gets just a little bit of extra damage, of extra credit. But if that side air hits, this could be a huge skip. If Cosolix gets a stock off of that save, that would just be it for Boomie. Side light, side air hits. Oh, this is so brutal.
Yeah, I mean, okay, there we go. Finally gets the stock out of the way. But yeah, I mean, they were able to close that stock, but just how much additional damage they were able to get out of borrowed time. Let's be honest here. That was just absolutely crazy. Cosolix is definitely taking advantage of every opportunity they are given, and Boomie just seems to be handing out these opportunities like candy.
Oh, sidelight and air comes through, and Cosolix getting hit by the side on the way back down. Oh, is that going to be it? He goes for the neutral stick, doesn't slide charge it far enough, and he gets his recovery stuffed. Down air, doesn't need it. Cosolix, after using all of his jumps and his recovery, gets knocked out by the neutral stick from Boomie, and just like that, he takes the lead for the first time this set.
Yeah, I mean, this is the, oh my goodness, the blaster combo. Bang, bang, goes to blasters. And just continuing to put on the damage here, too. Definitely showcasing why they are among the best of the best and letting Cosolix know, hey, you got a good game 1, kid, but game 2 is a much different story.
Falling side air, chase dodges forward. Boomie gets the nair, tries to go for the double. Cosolix has a sweat all the way back down to the stage. Gravity cancel, D-light, side air. Side light doesn't get the side air after, but he catches him with that move, and the gravity cancel neutral will put Cosolix into red. That side air finally takes Boomie down, but what a turnaround from what was a really rough beginning to this game, where I thought Boomie was going to take a huge lead. He doesn't do it, and then he does it anyways later in a really crazy fashion. Blaster's picked up now. Oh, is Cosolix going to bring this back? This is so scary. No dodge for Boomie. Okay, D-light recovery. That's okay. It was close. Usually I could call those D-light recoveries, but Demon Island has a relatively high ceiling compared to everything else in the game, but still, there's too much damage there. Boomie taking him down there and making the set even 1-1.
Yes, no, honestly, just fantastic stuff all around. Boomie just really bouncing back, resetting their mental and saying, hey, look, I know game 1 was kind of rough, but like, I'm going to pretend this is game 1. That one was a warm-up, right? We're just going to go right into this. Forget that the real game 1 even happened, but now going into Brawlhalla here. Now, what do you expect between these matchups? I mean, Cosolix definitely leaving this open for good reason.
Yeah, so this is interesting. The stages that are taken away, Demon Islands must have not been a choice here, or something that Boomie wanted to take Cosolix to. So here we are in a game number 3. And, well, if that recovery hits, stocks are going to fly here. If we thought game 1 was fast, well, game 3 is going to be even faster because both players are non-stop trying to do as much damage as possible. Look at that. Nair to gravity cancel neutral sig, taking him off the top, less than 30 seconds. But is Cosolix going to be able to survive just as long this time around? Because once Boomie picks up the blasters, I feel like a D-Light recovery even at orange will take him down. Yeah,
I mean, right now, definitely looking pretty solid here, but Boomie starting to go on a little bit of a run of their own. Tried to get the gravity cancel sig, won't get the hit that they were hoping for, but still finds a way to get some damage down here in Cosolix. I mean, even though they're at the edge of the stage there for a little bit, they are certainly putting down quite a bit of pressure.
D-Light comes through. Oh, he went for the downlight, and then he dodged down to avoid the weapon throw from Cosolix and continuing the pressure. What an awesome adaptation to a very Lance player-specific move, and that second D-Light recovery will take him off the top, even so the stock's 2-2, but Boomie taking a lot of damage there before he could clean up. Means he could go down to maybe 3 hits here from either of Cosolix's weapons.
Yeah, Cosolix is definitely picking and choosing their spots very carefully and really taking advantage of them as best as they can. Okay, nice little combo there. Not going to be able to get the extension they were hoping for. Cosolix going to find a way to get their footing back on the ground. Now for the edge guard. So what is the option?
Down sig is maybe something you do here, but Cosolix doesn't like to throw that off too much. He goes for the weapon starve instead, and I like that, keeping Boomie off the blasters, even though Orb was his highest damaging weapon in game 2. Boomie goes in for the Nair, can't get the cider afterwards, and Cosolix is a quick turnaround recovery, releases that right away, no charge, has enough oomph to take him off the top, and now Boomie down to 1 stock, and a lot of damage here as he spawns in.
Ooh, it just immediately right into the
stick gets the dodge in. That side stick would have deleted Boomie's stock, and that would have been the game. Boomie with the blasters now, hits one side light, hits the D-Light, gets the recovery, not going okay. I just don't know anymore. I thought that was I thought he was gonna live that for sure, but that Boomie, that's the reason why he's on the blasters and on the screen and not me, right? That D-Light recovery taken off as early as possible. Cosolix now down to 1 stock as well as Boomie, but Cosolix with the center stage advantage.
Okay, there we go. Great recovery. Keep it juggled in the air. Just barely missing out.
If Boomie can get a D-Light recovery here, I think he can do it. Sidelight comes through. He goes for the gravity cancel side sig. He bets the entire game on that move, and Cosolix not only dodges it, but punishes it in the best way possible. Lance side air, and Boomie's out of there.
And the Boomie special going right back to Brawlhalla immediately afterwards. But as we can take a look, there was quite a bit of difference in the damage taken.
Gravity cancel side sig. Cosolix already dodged it. You know, you could get a little bit of a charge off of a gravity cancel, not a full charge on your signatures. Right. I think if Boomie charged it just a little bit longer, he could have connected there, because Cosolix definitely dodged the start of the move.
Yes.
He didn't dodge like in reaction to the move already happening. That was so close. I think the idea that Boomie had there was right, but Cosolix with an even better one with the punish, and that down air almost leads to a side air that could have taken Boomie out. Nice Nair, down air reversal. Boomie goes for the gravity cancel neutral sig to spike him, and both players end up on either side of the stage from the left side, and the D-Light down sig, or D-Light ground pound, punishes Cosolix for going for that gravity cancel neutral sig, and another ground pound seals the deal. Down air finishes it off, and Boomie is now up 3-2 in game 4.
Already off to an electric start here in game 4. Man, these guys are just trading blows, and hopefully for Cosolix, trading stocks, because right now Boomie's got an amazing lead, continues to push the damage ever further.
Okay, out of the 3 weapons that Boomie's got, unarmed, looking the best in the game number 4, because that D-Light and D-Light was fantastic. Now on the left side of the stage, icing Cosolix out, goes for the cider, Cosolix dodges it, and a falling side light gets punished. Cosolix with the chase dodge forward, neutral light, and we're just constantly being taught when certain moves on a weapon knocks out, right? Cosolix going, I don't need anything else other than a Lance neutral light here to take Boomie off the right side of the stage in Brawlhalla, and that downlight tacks on even more damage.
Yeah, there we go. Boomie finally getting a weapon in hand too, going for the unarmed just a little bit, trying to pressure Cosolix towards the edge of the stage, and then when they felt like they had the right opportunity, backed off, allowed Cosolix to approach, and now we see this situation right here. They're putting down this damage, but now Cosolix on the offensive, trying to get something big going here, but Boomie answers back.
Falling side air, disarms him, neutral light, gets him out of the recovery. Boomie chases them all the way down, jumping pivots there to take Cosolix off the left side of the stage, and he takes the lead here in game 4, but remember, Skip, if Cosolix just basically sneezes in Boomie's direction with either of his weapons, I'm pretty sure it's like one more attack and he's out of there. So Boomie's got to make this one count, and he is doing it.
Yeah, definitely trying to find their rhythm here with the orb. Oh, somehow air dodges through and goes give Cosolix a ride, but Cosolix, again, on the counterattack.
Is that it?
You went a little too aggressive, man. What are you doing?
Boomie gets it. No, he doesn't. Cosolix with the nair back to the stage. Touches it. The gravity cancel side stick. The last slash of that attack takes Boomie to the right side. Can Cosolix make it back? Okay, this is...
Dunk! Off the dome, off the heezy. As you can see, dribbling the basketball on the victory screen there.
Boomie, please give us some time to be able to review this replay. Don't press A that quickly. All right, we're already in state. Okay, let's just get to it. Okay, so Cosolix, that side stick was crazy. Both players essentially agreeing to never touch the stage again until somebody goes down. Right? That's
exactly.
Side comes through. Cosolix like, nah, I'm not drifting into that spike. He goes to the recovery, but Boomie, in the middle of the action, has the brains there to basically go, I don't need to do anything else other than throw this orb directly down, and the lance recovery will get stopped. Right. Can't make it back, and we're on Demon Island for game number 5. Skiff, I give Cosolix home field advantage here, but we did see Boomie win game 2 here as well, so let's see how this plays out, because winner of this moves on in the elimination bracket, and the loser goes out at 7.
Well, right now, Boomie's got the advantage here, the momentum carrying through from game 4, and look how strong they are performing here. They are really making this orb work, not quite close out the stock here, forcing Cosolix to recover high, running out of resources, finds a way back to the stage, though, and now taking him for a ride on the Rocket Lance. A fantastic voyage coming through here.
Misses the true combo of sidelight side air on the orb, gets it that time. The first one may have knocked out, but the weapon throw will knock out on the left side as Boomie takes the lead in game 5. Weapon goes over to the orb. Blaster's primed. Let's see what Cosolix picks us up here. Oh, the neutral light whiffs it. That was such a great dodge away from the down lights coming out from Boomie, but that's no lance for Cosolix. He'll want to switch over pretty quickly.
I think a big thing here from Boomie's game plan so far, and we've seen it a few times this set, is how well they are pressing the pressure onto Cosolix, forcing him to the edge of the stage without actually even throwing out an attack.
He gets that so much. He just a slight. Oh, wait. Ooh. Oh, ground pound hits. Cosolix with the weapon throw.
No,
Blasters goes to the ground pound.
Happening.
He makes it back. Man, I don't even have time to compliment Cosolix's neutral six because he catches him with the gravity cancel downlight as Cosolix sidelights through. And that sider will finally take out Boomie's stock. Okay, so Cosolix on the axe is doing this awesome thing after a sidelight nair where he barely delays his gravity cancel neutral six. So the slight end of the move will catch Boomie on his way down off the fast fall and get the spike. But he didn't get the knockout there, and Boomie was able to get a ton of extra damage. And this could be another huge one stock advantage here for Boomie.
I mean, yeah, their orb gameplay in game 5 has been nothing short of phenomenal. They are absolutely balling here, but trying to get the Cosolix to stay on the ground to try and get some of these combos started, that is part of the problem. Tries to go for another weapon toss. Not going to find that one. Goes right into the blasters. You gave Cosolix some breathing room. They found their way back to the stage, and they are trying to punish you for it.
D-Live recovery. Cosolix down to 1 stock. Tournament stock here for Cosolix. Boomie still has 2 to play with, but man, what a great lead. And the orb picked up, tosses it straight up, and Cosolix dashes into the dead zone of the blaster's sidelight. Gets a little bit of unarmed damage, but Boomie continues to deny him of weapons here as the blasters are picked up once again.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect spot for Boomie.
Yeah, that was a little bit scary. Cosolix, you can definitely see that the nerves are definitely showing through right now.
Can't find a weapon
starved, yes. But there we go. Cosolix does get a little bit of damage. Finally finds the Rocket Lance, the tried and true, but it might be too late to get anything going here.
Sidelight nair goes for the neutral signature, but Boomie knows that ain't true. He dodges out of the way. The neutral sig hits. One more of those, and he's out of there. Falling cider to get him, and he hits him with the cider off of his gravity cancel. No dodge for a while. D-like ground pound. All right, Skip. It's game 5, last stock scenario. We know Cosolix has these 0 deaths in him on the lands, and Boomie, if he gets starved, could go out here. Sidelight and neutral light hits, and Boomie goes for the D-light neutral sig, and he misses. Cosolix now has a huge opportunity. Sidelight nair. Sidelight nair. Cosolix goes for the second nair. The side air hits. He's low on jumps, but he can make it back.
Oh, but now Boomie trying to go for the edge guard. Has to opt to go for a weapon. You get Cosolix too much time.
I can't believe it. I started that stock off going like anything's possible, and every single sidelight nair, Cosolix made it a reality. Boomie, 1 sidelight nair away from winning that match, loses as Cosolix gets the 0 to death in game 5, winning the match and moving on to the elimination bracket. What a set!
Yeah, terrifying set as well.
Look at this replay. That's the same damage that Cosolix had when he won. Boomie was so far ahead. Oh my goodness, look at this.
Yep.
Misses the unarmed nair, doesn't go for the weapon instead, and Cosolix, that slight delay on the neutral signature, has